Hello, welcome to the video. I will be discussing in this video lesson 5.1 or uniform circular motion and tangential velocity. Okay, so if you have noticed from our previous lessons, we have been um, trying to solve for problems regarding motion in a linear nga kaning kuan linear motions ang atong gitry og solve, but in reality there are objects whose motions somehow resembles a round shape or maybe a curvature. Okay, na like for example ang kaning rotation sa kaning cart sa usa ka Ferris wheel or kanang horse sa usa ka merry-go-round, diba puro man na siya daw mutiyok ang iyang motion. Pwede sad no ang kanang ang kalibutan nato nga nag-revolve siya around the sun, or even gani ang atong moon nga nag-revolve around sa ato ang kalibutan. Okay, so there are objects outside there whose motions are not really linear in linear ang follow nga path. Okay, they follow a round or maybe a circular kind of path sa ilahang motion. So that is what you're going to learn in this lesson. So we also know what is a tangential velocity later in the slides. So let's move forward. So any object that moves with a constant velocity will continue its motion unless it is acted upon by an outside force. So for example, there's an absence of friction. For example, sa linear lang sa if there's an absence of friction sa inyuhang object when it moves from one place to another, then that object will continue to move towards the direction nga gi-push baka siya or gibutangan siya force padung anang particular direction without any stop. Indefinitely siya nga mag-continue og move kung wala lang siya kaning other forces nga ni-act upon niya. Okay? Same pod sa just for concept lang sa for now. Okay? So nga na siya kung walay outside forces nga maka-affect sa ato ang object, then ang iyang motion to any direction will continue to move. Okay? Yan sa kadali. Sige. In the case of objects in a circular motion, the object in motion will simply head forward in a straight line without an external force which is directed towards the center. So for example, kung naay usa ka object nga kanaganing for example paano nagbutang ta og let's say bato tapos atong gihigot sa usa ka string, unya ang katong string atong patiyok-patiyok sa hangin. Okay, so ang bato di ba magtuyok-tuyok pud to siya kay nagsumpay man siya sa string. Okay, so as long as dili siya mabuhian ang string, ang ato ang object will continue to spin in around a circular path. However, kung imong i-start og buhi or even gani maputol ang string somewhere as you hurl it on the air in a circular manner, then ang katong object mo continue to siya og straight line. Imagine kung dang sa kuan kana mag-ana gani ka magtiyok-tiyok gani ka og kanang kada laging sa kuan sa bato kung imong tiyok kung tapos kulit mo buhian, di ba straight ra pud ang dagan, sort of straight ang dagan sa tong object padung sa kung asa magayto siya gibuhian nga angle. Okay, so yung ana pud ang ato ang i-try og figure out karon. Okay, so this force is called centripetal force. So katong force nga nagpatiyok in a circular path sa ato ang object is what we call the centripetal force, and is responsible for the motion of object traversing a circular path such as a turntable. Turntable ay kanang kuan ni matiyok na sa lamisa. So turntable. Okay? Or kanang inyo nakitaan di ay sa kuan. Kanang inyo nakitaan sa picture, mo na siya ang turntable. Okay? So in this lesson, you will be able to identify whether a circular motion is uniform or not, as well as to calculate the tangential and rotational speeds undertaken by an object in uniform circular motion. Okay? Okay? So first ato sa identify kung ang usa ka kaning motion in a circular manner is uniform ba siya or non-uniform ba siya. Okay? So let's go. So first, let's define what is uniform circular motion with the few slides from here. So when an object moves in a curved path, so kung ang usa ka object mo kana ganing moagi og kanang dili straight line but instead a curved line, ayang trajectory path niya, it is accompanied by a change in the direction of the velocity, making it accelerate. Okay? So di ba, if you remember from our sa kadali. So, di ba, if you remember from our previous lesson, na there are three conditions for us to be able to know if a particular motion has acceleration or not. Number one, there is a change in magnitude sa ato ang velocity. So, if there are 2 points sa path sa imuhang object, and from point 1 to point 2, there is a change in velocity, then you can deduce or say that, or you can conclude rather, that there is a change in there is acceleration because there is a change in velocity. Another thing, condition number 2, if there is a change in direction sa imuhang velocity, then there is acceleration. Okay? So even though if ang imuhang velocities from point 1 to point 2 are the same, the matter of changing the direction sa point 1, the matter of if because nag-change ang kaning velocity at direction sa velocity from sa point 1 o sa point 2, then there is also an acceleration. Okay? Basta naalay change sa direction sa velocity. Another thing is if na combination, if nag-change ang magnitude sa velocities from point 1 to point 2, and then napag-change of directions in sa point 1 o sa point 2. Okay? So there is an acceleration. So same nga po ng concept i-apply for uniform circular motion. Okay? So if na ay change in direction of the velocity, then there is acceleration. Okay? Kung naalay change in the direction, condition number 2, change in the direction of the velocities, then you can say that the object or the particle bakaha, if particle ang isgutan, has an acceleration. Okay? Now, when the path becomes completely circular and the speed along it is constant, so meaning if ang imong object ni follow na og round nga path siya or circular path siya, unya at any point sa ikatong iyang path, the velocity is the same in magnitude or speed. Ang number sa velocity at any point sa imuhang circular path is the same, then you can call it uniform circular motion. Okay? So kinahanglan di ay at any point sa imuhang path, the velocity should be equal to the previous or the next velocity. Okay? So para dapat siya parehas sa tanan. Okay? Now, what if dili siya uniform? Like for example, from point 1 ingani siya like 20 bakaha, and pag point 2 nahimong positive 30 bakaha. So there is a change in the velocity. And then mo continue pa yun siya, mahimong 40, mahimong 50, 60, so on and so forth. Okay? So kung ingana, it is no longer a uniform circular motion but now called non-uniform circular motion. Okay? Kaso lang kung dili magparihas ang ilahang velocity at any point in the circular path. So you can call it a non-uniform circular motion. But kung parehas lagi hapon, you can call it uniform circular motion. Okay? So here are kaning diagrams or kaning pictures, no, regarding uniform circular motion. So ato lang basahon ang naa sa babaw kanang murag dako nga letters, and then you can read you can also read kaning text gani tapad sa mga figures, or maybe I can read first kanang tapad sa figures. So uniform circular motion, constant ang speed along a circular path. Okay, so again, kung uniform circular motion, ang pasabot niya is ang tanang speed or velocity sa ato ang object at any point sa iyahang path nga curve or circular will be equal gyud. Okay, dili siya managlahi, equal gyud. Okay, now for uniform circular motion, and this will be explained in the next few slides, the acceleration or the direction of the acceleration of our object, by the way, ang na-mention ni sa katong unit 4 lesson 4 masiguro or lesson 3 nga ang velocity rather sa imuhang object, especially for an object that follows a curvature or a trajectory that is curved, path ba nga curve, kaning color blue ganing nga murag arrow nga niliko. Okay, if mo follow kay siya og curve nga path, then your velocity will always be tangent to the point at which imuhang gifokusan aw nang kana ganing point kung asa ka nag-focus nagtan-aw sa path sa imuhang object. Okay, so kung tanaw ninyo ang green na to nga arrow sa kanang A sa A, tangent siya sa kana nga point sa ato ang curve na path. Okay, tangent siya ang velocity. Now ang acceleration, if given lang nga ang ato ang motion sa atong object is uniform circular motion, circular actually ang spelling no sa letter A, pero circular na siya, circular motion, then ang iyang acceleration will always be perpendicular to the velocity, which is tangent atong nga path. Okay, so kung perpendicular meaning 90 degrees ang giporma sa velocity versus sa direction sa ato ang acceleration. If you look at the figure, na siya murag box in between green and the red arrow, so that indicates nga perpendicular silang duha sa usag-usa. And that is always the case for uniform circular motion. The arrow of the direction of the acceleration will always, and this will also be mentioned later sa kanang slides, always be pointing at the center or the rough center of the curvature or the circular path. Okay, sa pirmi siya magtudlo sa sentro sa ato ang circle baka ang path sa imuhang object. Okay, for uniform circular motion. However, kung mo speed up ang imuhang kaning car, so naa say kuan non-uniform circular motion na siya, then ang imuhang acceleration will no longer be this perpendicular sa imuhang tangential nga velocity or kanang tangent nga line nga nagporma sa imong velocity. Sometimes depende po sa value sa imuhang velocities, or depende sa path, direction, o depende po sa value sa imong velocity, mo vary pud no ang kanang arrow or ang magnitude pud sa imuhang acceleration. So kani nga letter B sa iyang example dinhi, nakunuhay direction ng acceleration nga parong sa amot asa na parong maybe a little bit to the west no, pero may pagka down siya. So kani naanay duha katong gi-mention nato sa 4 or sa 3 baka to tong naay duha ka ways in unsaon nimo pag-describe sa acceleration. So katong parallel o perpendicular niya nga components. So ang perpendicular niya nga component, that will be kanang padung sa ubos. Okay, padung sa ubos sa ato perpendicular siya sa, usually ang kung sakto akong nadumduman, that is y siguro ni x day rather, ang x niya always siya perpendicular sa tangent of the sa velocity rather, sa arrow, sa direction sa imong velocity, whereas ang iyahang parallel nga component will always be of the same direction as the velocity. Okay, kung kuan siya sa kanila nga figure kay padung man sa igbo ang atoang or padung sa the same nga right side man ang atoang arrow, then ang iha pong parallel nga component will be of the same direction as the velocity itself. How about kung mo slow down? Na kung mo slow down, so meaning nagkaanam ko gamay ang imuhang acceleration. Okay, nagkaanam siya og kanipis or anang dili ka decrease rather ang iyahang value. So if tanaw ninyo sa figure, again this is just an example. Okay, So ang atong acceleration nga kaning acceleration gyud nga vector kay mao na siyang almost parong sa down ni tudlo unya may pagkapihing lang siya maybe around kuan southeast siya nagtudlo. So nagya po siya ituha components, okay? Now this time ang iyang parallel nga kaning kuan, ang iyang parallel nga component sa atong acceleration will be of the opposite na nga direction sa velocity because it's slowing down, okay? Parong man siya mohinay. So opposite na siya sa velocity. Unya ang acceleration the perpendicular component of our acceleration will still be perpendicular sa imuhang velocity. Okay? So mao na gipakita sa figures din ha. But anyway, i-explain na siya later sa mga slides nga naa sa ato ang presentation. So again, basahon na ako. For uniform circular motion, A, which is acceleration, is perpendicular to the circular path and is directed inward to its center. So mao na akong giingon kaganina nga acceleration for uniform circular motion will always be perpendicular to the velocity itself. Di ba? Kaya velocity is tangent man. So perpendicular sa tangent, okay? Nga ato nga point sa imuhang curvature or sa imong curved path, okay? And it's always pointing to the center of your kaning curve ba ka or circle, okay? Always yun na siya at any point. For example, mag-drawing ta og another kunuhay, sumpay kunuhay ani, okay? So for example, mo nang circular path, unya na kunay diri ang point, okay? So ang tangential niya nga ang velocity niya will be tangent to that point, particular point. Pero, ang imuhang acceleration, let's say mo ng center, will always point towards our center sa curvature. Okay? At any point na siya, for example, kani tangent ang velocity, unya ang iyahang acceleration will always point to the center of our circle or circular path. Okay? So, yung ana siya for uniform circular motion. Proceed. What can you say about the speed of an object in a uniform circular motion? Okay? So, I want you to think about it for a few seconds. Unsa man kaya atong masulti when it comes to the speed kapaspason sa object nato nga nag-follow og uniform circular motion? Okay? So, di ba, gingon ako kaganina nga in a uniform circular motion, the velocity or the magnitude of the velocity of our object will be uniform as it progresses from point to point. Or as mo agi ang atong object sa iyahang circular nga path. Okay? So parihas ra ang velocity niya as it travels in the circular path. Okay? Bisag asa pa nga point ang imong tan-awon. Okay? So same ra technically. Okay? So the direction of the acceleration at any given point is along the circular path's radius and towards the circle's center. So kung buot hunahon ang inyuhang acceleration will look like the radius of a circle. Okay? Kung tudlo siya sa center, so kung imong i-connect ang tangential ang point of tangency sa ato ang velocity o imong i-direct padung sa center of the circular path, then it looks like a radius itself. Okay? So mahog nga radius, sort of a radius ang ato ang acceleration. Okay? And again, the acceleration will always point to the center of our circular path if it is a uniform circular motion. Okay? Bahalag mo vary pa ng direction sa imong velocity. The acceleration will always point to the center of our circular path. Okay? So, uniform circular motion is also referred as the centripetal acceleration. So, another term for uniform circular motion is centripetal acceleration. And its symbol is a rad. Okay? A acceleration, then rad or radians. Later, mahibaw na muna nung rad ang gisumpay ana. Okay? So, ang magnitude, ang magnitude value of acceleration of any given object that undergoes uniform circular motion is expressed as, so mauning formula sa ato ang acceleration in a uniform circular motion. That is, A rad is equal to V square over R. Okay? V squares, V stands for the velocity. Okay, di ba? Uniform man siya sa tanan, so V ra siya, velocity. And then, gi-square lang siya, gi-divide di mo siya sa R, which is ang distance sa ato ang object from a particular center sa ato ang curvature baka or circular path. So not necessarily a circle, no, murag kuan lang siya ba, murag circle lang iyang path. So tanaw nato ang center kung asa siya dapit, kung unsa kalay-a siya from that particular center. So that is your R. Now for example, you are given the duration or of the revolution sa atong object, di ba no? Kung ang usa ka object sa usa ka object aning mo round siya, for example natay point somewhere na ang usa ka object mo round siya sa kana nga object nga ihang gitry og roundan, then this whole circle nga imong nabuhat is what you call one revolution. Usa ka revolution like kanang sa inyo sa solar system ba, di ba no, ang earth kaning kung maka-round na gani siya completely around the sun, that is called one revolution or one, sakto ba ko? O sakto, one revolve rotation revolve, so okay, sakto lagi revolution sa ihang orbit sa around the sun. Okay, so one revolution ingana pud ang sa ato ang circular motion. Okay, kaya again, another example sa atong motions will be kanang round or circular path sa ato ang mga planets or even sa Earth. Okay, so if the duration of time for one revolution t, so meaning time ang t, is given, we can use the formula to compute for the acceleration of our object. So that is a rad is equal to 4 pi square r over t square. So ang pi ra ang square aniha, walay apil ang 4. Okay, ang pi ra ang square unya gi-divide by the time ga square. Okay, again r stands for the distance from a central point, what kahibaon unsa ng central point somewhere, basta kay nay central point sa gitiyukan sa tong object. Okay, so distance niya dayon ang t stands for the time. Okay, sige, let's continue. So the vector for acceleration a and the vector for velocity v are two different vectors. Okay, like sila nga vectors. Of course, kay acceleration man siya, ang usa is velocity, and the direction of the acceleration and velocity are different kay perpendicular man sila sa usag-usa. A refers to the rate of change of v. So of course, balik na sa ato ang definition of acceleration, it determines the change in velocity per time. Okay, so ang change sa velocity siya, change sa speed of versus divided per time, divided by time per time. And then ang v nimo cannot be in similar direction when an object moves in a circular motion. So of course, kung nag-follow siya circle, ang imuhang velocity will always point at different directions as it progresses along the circular path. Laylay siya og kaning itudlo, like kani sa gipakita dinhi. So as our object progresses along the circular path, then ang direction sa ato ang velocity is not the same from the previous one. Laylahi siya. Okay, hopefully klaro. Now let's define what is tangential nga velocity. Okay, so when you say tangential velocity, there are still things that we need to understand. Okay, number one, the motion of an object traveling in a circular path is signified by its rotational or angular speed, or the number of revolutions per unit of time. Okay, sorry. So ang paglihok kuno sa usa ka object in a circular path or in a round path can be described or signified using RPM. Okay, rotational or revolution per minute, or sometimes or sa kaning mga examples din you will be using more on kay pa-convert man ang RPM ninyo to this one, radians per second ang ipagamit ha. So that this is the reason why ang ato ang acceleration is a rad ang iyang sumpay. It is because you will be using in this kaning topic radians. I hope you still remember radians from your grade 10 nga mathematics. Okay, so diba ang radians is another way of kaning measuring angles or even arcs, okay, sa usa ka circle. So later we will know how to convert RPM, or I will even show you how to convert RPM to radians and vice versa, or even ang inyong tangential velocity later atong i-convert to RPM and then to radians baka kung maabot ta na nga point. Okay, now for rotational or angular speed, again ha, rotational or angular speed, ang symbol niya is murag W or omega, Greek letter omega, small Greek letter omega. W siya mo siya ingani gitsura eh. Mo siya ingani gitsura. Ang inyong sorry, ginamao. Kalain tanaw. Wala siya ingani. Madali. Wala siya ingani. Basta. You will know later. Ato ipakita ang symbol. Okay? So, ang kaning rotational angular speed, that is revolutions per minute man ang iyahang pasabot, or rotations per minute, or sometimes radians per second. Okay? So, that is contrasted sa linear speed. Ang linear speed is what you call the tangential velocity. Okay? So, mahug nga duha ka book concepts ang naa dinhi. Okay? So, different si rotational angular speed ha, and si tangential velocity speed, because from iha pa lamang daan nga unit of measurement, ang rotational or angular speed is measured in radians per second. So mahog siya nga kapila makatiyok, kapila mo ka-revolve ang atoang object sa atoang kuan, sa katong circular path per unit of time. Kapila siya makatiyok, revolutions per unit of time. However, sa linear speed is like you're measuring ang pilay distance nga ma-travel sa imuhang object as it revolves around the circular path. Kung usa katas atong circular path, mahog nga daw ka nag-measure sa circumference sa imuhang circle bakaha. Okay? So, maring ana ang iyahang concept sa tangential velocity. But that is per pila iyang na kabat nga kaning distance per time. So imo gyapon siya i-relate sa pila ka pila ka time ang iyang na gamit na consume to travel the whole revolution, sa distance atong whole revolution. Okay? So for example, kaniya to ang figure. So consider two ladybugs in a rotating turntable. Okay? So, ang usa ka ladybug gibutang sa almost tunga-tunga sa ato ang turntable, and ang usa is nasa edge. Okay? So, sa inyong kuan hunahuna, asa man kaha ang mas paspas o lihok? Ang nasa sa gitna or ang naa sa gawas? Okay? Di ba kung inyohan ning buhaton, let's say for example, ilang ladybug, bubutang lang mo og gitapan nga kaning bato ba kaha sa turntable, ninyo i-try og patiyo. Di ba mag-abot ra nila ang usa ka revolution at the same time. Okay? Maabot ra nila ang kaning katong usa ka round sa tong circle at the same time. Ang nagkalahi lang kay si katong usa nga naa duol sa circle, sa tunga-tunga sa circle, is mas gamay siya og i-cover nga distance compared sa katong ato ang usa ka object nga naa somewhere at the edge of our circular path. Okay? So mas dako siya og gikaon nga distance hinuon. Okay? Kay mas layo man siya compared sa ato ang usa ka object nga duol sa ato ang center. Okay? So which do you think moved faster? Which traveled a greater distance? So obviously ang mas paspas wala. Pareha sila nga kaning kung in terms of kuan, parehas lamang gyapon sila naka-cover og the same nga time. Mas dako lang og ikaon nga distance ang katong mas layo siya towards the center of our circular path. Okay? So ing ana ang concept. So can you compare the linear speed of each ladybug? So mas ma-compare nimo ang ilahang linear speed by measuring katong the distance nga na-cover sa ladybug nga duol sa center o ang distance nga na-cover sa ladybug nga duol sa edge sa ato ang circular path. Okay? So, mao na siya ang linear speed. So, how do we compute for the linear speed, or another term is tangential speed or velocity? So, mao na siya yung nakita sa screen. So, that is tangential velocity is equal to R of omega. Mao na yung symbol sa ato ang angular or rotational speed. That is omega. And again, ang omega is in RPM or radians per second. Rad over S. Okay? Ang tangential nato nga velocity, ang iyahang basic nga unit of measurement is meters per second. Okay? So ang RPM is in minutes, so you still have to kaning i-convert paghapon nimo ang M niya nga part, ang minute niya nga part into seconds as well. Okay? Pero depende na siya sa given, tanawa lang. Okay? So, rotational speed signified by the Greek letter omega, ang small letter, small niya nga, lowercase niya nga version, refers to the number of revolutions completed by an object around its circular path. So it's technically telling you kung kapila nakatiyok ang atoang object sa katong circular path at a particular or a unit time. For example, kung 1 ba kaha, whatever. Okay? So tangential speed is different because it refers to the speed of an object along its circular path. Okay? So kumbaga, it's just measuring the distance na na-cover sa atoang object na nag-travel in a circular path for per unit of time. Ang distance ng usa is revolution, ang pagtiyok. Okay? See the difference? Ang rotational is ang number of tiyok na nabuhat. Ang atoang tangential is kung unsa to kalaya ang na-cover as nagtiyok ang atong object sa circular path. Unsa kalaya. So ang distance ang iyang measure. Okay? So manang difference sa rotational speed o tangential speed or velocity. Again, rotational speed can also be called angular speed. Next, let's have examples. Okay, so an electric drill whirls at 60 radians per second. If the drill has a radius of 0.002 meters, what is the tangential speed of the point on the surface of the electric drill's bit? Okay, so ato na try og solve. Number 1, letter A, sorry. Ato sa mun. Loading naman tawning ako ang okay, so letter A nato will be unsa may atong gipangita. Okay, ang atong gipangita is si VT or tangential speed or velocity. Okay, sa ato ang object. Now unsay given nato? Ang given nato is gitagaan ta og ato ang angular or rotational speed. Okay, which is atong ibutang is ang W ha, atong omega nga gamay. That is 60 rad per second. Another given is ang radius. Take note, radius na sa daan. Sometimes ihatag diameter, so be careful. So radius nato is 0.002. Okay? Ang working equation nato will be Vt is equal to R times omega. Then, sa letter D nato, substitution, we have 0.002 times 60. Okay? Now, ang answer will give you, I think that is around 12 something. That is 0.12 meters per second. Again, we're looking for tangential velocity. Velocity man siya. So, ang ato ang unit of measurement is in meters per second. Okay? So, that is the final answer. Kanara, simple. Okay? So, mao na siya ang ato ang pag-solve for tangential speed. So, ari na ang answer. Nasa ubos, 0.12. Okay? You can also try this one. Determine the tangential speed of a wheel with with radius. Again, radius in the term, so meaning the diameter of 0.5 meters as it spins with a rotational speed of 58.75 radians per second. So, kung isolve din ninyo, yung ani. So, again, ang letter A na to is ang atong VT, no? Kasi tangential speed may gipa-determine. Okay? So, that's missing. Letter B, we're also given with the radius, which is 0.5 meters. Unya, we're also given with our omega, which is 58.75 rad per second. Now, ang anong paspas ko makadetermine sa omega, again, ang omega is either RPM, ang terminology na gamiton, or rad per, gamay ng R, rad per second. Okay? So, ang gibutang nila is rad per second man. Therefore, that is, we can just deduce ba nga, kanang omega, siguro na siya, kay rad per second man gibutang. Okay? Now, again, sa imong gihapon ng ato ang working equation, so dito na lang sa diha, substitution. So, we have 0.5 times 58.75. So, ang answer, akong gamit ang calculator din that will be 29.375 meters per second. That is your final answer. Okay? So, hopefully, klaro. Doon na yun ka-example atong gibuhat. Next, let's have something na naatay ma-involve nga conversion from revolutions per second, at least seconds siya, dili siya minutes. Okay? So, revolutions per second to radians per second. Okay? So, let's try this one. A propeller with a diameter of 2.5 meters spins at 1.9 1.91 revolutions per second. Determine the rotational speed, okay, rotational speed of the propeller in radians per second. So una ko no ipasolve sa niya ang conversion sa ato ang rotational speed, and then ipasolve dayo niya ang tangential speed sa ato ang propeller. Okay? So we'll start with letter A. There are 2 points na atong isolve. Number 1, from rev per s to rad per s, and another one is ato ang Vt. Okay? Now, unsay given? We are given with 2.5 diameter. Take note, the word is diameter. Therefore, half of this is the radius. So, pila may half sa 2.5? 2.5 divided by 2 is equal to 1.25 meters. Okay, so this is in meters. This will be your radius. Next is, we're also given with the rotational speed but in revolutions per second. So again, we have to convert, at least in this lesson, you have to convert it from revolutions per second to radians per second. So at least write it down lang sa for now. Then we will solve it later. So that is 1.91 revolutions per second, and this is our omega. Again, kung revolutions or radians or RPM or so kung may laing mga terminologies din ha, that is automatically for your omega. Okay? Now, for letter C, what will be our working equation? What will be our working equation? Okay? So, first, ang atong gamiton sa pag-convert will be, ato ang given nga rev per s, i-multiply na to siya sa pila man ang radians sa usa ka revolution. Diba? Ang usa ka revolution is one whole circle. Recall sa inyong mathematics 10. Okay? A full circle has 360 degrees nga measurement ng tibuok circle. Now, ang usa ka circle in radians is equal to 2 pi. Okay? 2 pi siya. Or, kung 180 degrees siya, then it is equal to pi. Okay? Now, we're concerned with the whole revolution of a circle. Tibuok nga circle. Therefore, you will pair the radians nga unit of measurement with 2 pi. So, maog siyang 2 pi radians over 1 revolution. So, kung kanin, makancel ang revolution, no? Ma-retain gyapon ang over s. And then, imo siya i-multiply sa 2 pi. So, whatever the given is, which is 1.91 in this case, we will use that in solving for the conversion. And next, ang another na to nga working equation will be katong Vt is equal to R omega. Okay? So, let's solve. First, convert sa ta. That is 1.91 times 2 pi rad. Again, ako nag-editsyo because if inyo mabantayan sa akong isuwat sa igbaw, ako na daan i-cancel ang rev. Okay? So, i-assume na nako nga rad over s na ang sumpay ani. Rad over s. Okay? So, 1.9 times 2 pi, you can, you can express the answer nga gimultiply na daan sa pi. I think mas maayo kung yung anak na lang siya. Okay, this is kuan man sa linuon. This is physics. Okay, so it should give you around 6 radians, radians per second. Ito sa 1.81 sa today. 6 ano sana akong dila. 6 radians per second. Okay? So now that we have our kaning omega nga in radians per second na, we can now use our other formula. That is Vt is equal to pila ra kay atong R? That is 1.25 times ato ang radians per second, which is 6. So, your answer should be 1.25 times 6. That should be 7.5. But let me check again. Okay, I might be wrong. Okay? Yan sa kadali. Dili ko na wrong, no? Kadali lang. Otrohon na ako. That is 1.91. Wala pataka kong type di ay, sorry. 1.91 times 2 times pi. Sakto di. Na-wrong ko. Wala na ako ma-multiply ang 2. Wala na ako ma-multiply ang 2. Sorry. So, ako this done, this is around 12. Okay? So, your answer here sa ubos, basta ni mausab. Okay? So, your answer there sa to ang usa will be 15. Okay? So, 15 na yung answer din. And this is in meters per second. Okay? Meters per second. And that is your final answer. Okay? So, hopefully, klaro ra ang mga solution sa ato ang lesson. There are other kuan gihapon kanang examples sa ato ang slides din hi. This is 15 meters per second. So, sakto to answer. There are still other nga problem solving niya. You can try it out on your own. For this one, it's still in diameter, no? Diameter kaya po nang isgutan. So, just divide it by 2. And then, the W here or the omega here is 2.25 rev per second man. So you still have to convert this to radians per second. And then you can determine man what is being asked in the problem here if you do what I just said. Okay? Sa pag-solve niya. And then for this one, a beetle is found 0.075 in the center of a spinning car. At this position, the tangential speed of the wheel is 7.5. Okay? So you're given your tangential velocity and then you're also given the radius. So therefore, you have to look for the omega sa. Okay? So ang answer would be in radians per second, jitsu. And then afterwards, you can resolve for the tangential velocity but the radius is muna ng 0.225. Okay? So you can try. Gitaganda na mo og clue kung saan siya pag-solve. These slides are actually found in your assignment no sa paper. I believe I already sent this kaning assignment sa inyong paper. So it's a matter of you checking your papers and kuan kaning navigating through the different presentation nga the presentation nga nasa inyong paper. Okay? Otherwise, you can look at this video again and then try to learn kung unsaon to pag-solve ang kaning mga problems involving uniform circular motion and tangential velocity. Okay? So again, if you have any questions regarding our topic, regarding this particular lesson, feel free to send me a message and I will be very happy if you do. Okay, para para mahibawsan ko kung sa inyong nalibgan about the lesson, kung unsay kinahanglan nako ubang nga kanang kanang i-correct if agay bang gani i-correct sa inyong unsay i-correct sa inyong kaning inyong mga nalibgan, at least you would know how to solve the problems. Okay, again, if you have any questions regarding the topic, please feel free to send me a message and I will try to answer your questions as soon as I am able. Anyways, we will be seeing each other face to face anytime soon or very very soon. So if you have questions, you can also approach me and I will try to answer your questions. Okay, so that is it for this lesson. Thank you very much for listening and I will see you on the next one.